On today's show, we're talking about the 5 reasons you should work with a multifamily mortgage broker. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Aparti Fi Podcast, the show where we teach you how to use other people's money to finance your multifamily deals. I'm your host, Roderick Jones, and I'm excited that you are joining me on another episode. On today's episode, we're talking about the 5 reasons you need to work with a multifamily mortgage broker to finance your next multifamily deal. Let's get into it. So working with a multifamily mortgage broker has pros and it has cons. A lot of sponsors don't like working with multifamily mortgage brokers because they charge a fee to broker their deal. My question to you is, would you like to do a deal for free? Would you like to go through and buy a deal and do all the process, raise all the capital from investors, raise all of the money from get all the documents that you need for the bank, and put that whole deal together and get it closed and not make $1 on it? Would you like to do that? 9 times out of 10, your answer is no. And if your answer is yes, then I don't know what to tell you. But that's the way mortgage brokers feel. So a mortgage broker's job is to come in and help you get the best financing for your multifamily deal. Whatever it takes to get that best rate, they're going to do. Whatever it takes to get the best financing, they're going to do. Whoever they need to talk to get you the best financing, they're going to do. But they can't do their job if you're trying to do their job at the same time. You know? So if you're going to hire a mortgage broker to do a deal for you, give the mortgage broker the documents that they need and let them go to the market and get the best rates for you. That's their whole job. That's what we are here to do. Our whole job is to take the deal that you gave us and go out and get you the best financing. But it doesn't make sense if we're going to the market to get you the best financing and you're going to the market to try to get you the best financing, and we're just conflicting and competing and all of this. Why did you hire us in the first place? If you don't believe that your mortgage broker can get you the best rates, don't work with that mortgage broker. If you think you can do better than your mortgage broker, then you just do it and don't hire a mortgage broker. But this show is for professionals that don't know if they should hire a mortgage broker or not. And I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why you should work with a mortgage broker. So let's get into reason number 1. I have my notes pulled up here. So reason number 1, a mortgage broker has access to a variety of lenders. So they have access to banks, they have access to life insurance companies, they have access to the CMBS market, they have access to credit unions, they have access to private lenders, they have access to private funds, they have access to public REITs, they have access to all of the financing available on the market. The only problem they have is, does this deal fit this lender's requirements? And if it does, who are the best lenders to take this deal to, and who out of these lenders will give you the best rate? So that is all a mortgage broker is doing. They have access to all these lenders, and they're going to narrow it down to the best lenders to take this deal to, and then they're going to go and take it to the lenders, and then the lenders are going to come back with the rate, and then the mortgage broker is going to do something. But we're not going to get into that because that's point number 3, and I don't want to give it away. So let's move over. So point number 1, they have an access to a wide range of lenders. Number 2, they have expertise in the mortgage industry. So while you are a multifamily sponsor and you have expertise in finding deals, putting deals together, raising capital from investors, multifamily mortgage brokers have expertise in financing deals. It is their job. All we do day in and day out is finance multifamily deals. We look at how to get the best rates, how to optimize the capital stack, how to position the borrower in the best light, how to make sure that the borrower gets the best rates, how to do all of these things. We have expertise in the marketplace. What to say to the lender, what to say to get the best information out of the lenders. How do you approach a lender? What documents do a lender need to see? How do we streamline the process and make it go faster? That is exactly the expertise that a good mortgage broker has. So let's recap so far. So we have the top 2 reasons so far that you should work with a multifamily mortgage broker is 1, they have access to a wide range of lenders, And 2, they have mortgage industry expertise. Now let's look at number 3. Number 3, they have the ability to negotiate loan terms. So this goes back to my first point. Once they go out and look at all the lenders on the market and say, okay, these lenders have the best, these lenders fit this deal the best, then they have the ability to say, okay, with my industry expertise, what do I need to say to get my client the best rate? What do I need? How do I need to position this deal in the market in order to get my client the best rate? What do I need to say to get my client the best rate? And when the rates come out and we don't like these rates, now it's time for the mortgage broker to go and negotiate with the lender. And the mortgage broker can negotiate with the lender in a different way than the borrower can, because the mortgage broker understands the language of the lender. The mortgage broker understands the industry jargon. The mortgage broker understands what is to be said, what needs to be said and not to be, the mortgage broker understands that what's fluff and what's not fluff. And so it is the mortgage broker's job to go in and negotiate on your behalf and say, this rate is out of control. If I got another quote from another lender at this rate, and you're giving me this rate, something is not adding up here. And then it's either the lender's job to come back and say, okay, yeah, you're right. We can adjust the terms and sharpen our pencils a bit more. Or the lender just says, okay, we'll go with the other lender. But that is your mortgage broker's job. They are here to make sure that you get the best rate. They're here to negotiate the terms on your behalf. If you don't like 5 years, they'll get you 7. If you don't like 7, they'll get you 10. If you don't like 5%, they'll try to get it down to 4.5%. That is what a mortgage broker does. That is what a good mortgage broker does. So let's recap so far. We have the top 3 reasons why you should work with a mortgage broker so far is: number 1, they have access to a wide range of lenders. Number 2, they have mortgage industry expertise. And number 3, they have the ability to negotiate your deal, your terms on your deal. Now let's move over to the last thing. The last reason why you should work with a multifamily mortgage broker is because they are going to save you time. Time is an invaluable asset. That's what most sponsors struggle with. And the reason most sponsors struggle with time is because they're trying to do too much. They have too much on their plate and they're trying to do it all. When you work with a good mortgage broker, they're going to save you time. And as I said before, if you're not working with a multifamily mortgage broker, it is your job to go out, talk to all these different lenders, fill out all these different applications and say, we want the best rates, we want to do this and do that. But you have to talk to all those different lenders. You have to pick up the phone and call them. You have to drive to those different banks. You have to do all of this. When you hire a mortgage broker, it is their job to go and do that. So you said, this is my deal. I want it financed. What do we need to do? And your mortgage broker is going to tell you everything you need to do. They're going to fill out all your loan documents. They're going to submit all those documents to all the right places, all the right people, and they're going to get you the best rates. And the best thing about it is, only thing they're going to do is request that you pick up the phone when they need answers. After that, you pick up the phone, they need answers. After that, you just sign what they need you to sign, where they need you to sign. And after you sign what they need you to sign, the deal is moving down the pipeline. Submit the documents that they request you to submit, and everything flows. You don't have to go out there and call the banks. You don't have to go out there and negotiate terms. You don't have to go out there and make sure that all the information is right on these documents. That is what your mortgage broker is for. And that's why you should use a mortgage broker to finance your deals. So let's go to the top 4 reasons why you need to use a mortgage broker to finance your multifamily deals. Number 1, they have access to a wide range of lenders. Number 2, they have mortgage industry expertise. Number 3, they have the ability to negotiate the terms of your loan. And number 4, they save you time as a multifamily sponsor. So that is it for today's episode. Make sure you leave a like, you review, and you subscribe to the show. And I'll see you on the next one.